another video. Now, if you're trying to learn your handstand, or if you're already doing your handstand, I've got a tip for you today, which could make a dramatic difference in your ability to balance or just the quality of your handstand practice itself. Now, the one is quite niche, it's quite unusual. I debated whether it's even worth making a video about, but it definitely is because it makes a massive difference. And that is the surface that you are doing your handstands on. This really, for me, this topic is the same in the handstand space as it would be to talk about running shoes in running. It kind of matters. Now, for me, the best way to explain this is with the following analogy. If we have two people who are gonna, perform a race, a running race. We've got person A who's gonna perform the race on a running track. We've got person B who's gonna perform the race on a beach, on the sand. Who do you think is gonna win? Quite obviously, it's gonna be the person on the track. And the reason for that is he's on a nice hard surface. He has ability to generate force efficiently to propel himself in the correct direction. If we take the person on the beach, they're gonna try and do the same thing. And because the surface they're running on can move, they're gonna waste some of that energy, quite a lot of that energy in this instance, trying to move themselves forward by moving the object that they're running on. And performing handstands on a soft surface versus a hard surface is exactly the same. In the handstand, our hands are the connection to the ground. That is what a handstand is. It's kind of in the name. If we do handstands on a soft surface, say a carpet or say one of those sort of mats in the gym that you might find commonly used for stretching, people often do handstands on this. We're not going to be able to impart the force through the hands to do those corrections, whether that's pressing out the fingers, pressing out the palms, making those little micro adjustments that happen in the hands whilst we're balancing in the handstand. We're not going to be able to do that as efficiently on a soft surface. In comparison, say we decide to do our handstands on one of the hard rubber mats in the gym or hardwood floor, or we're going to kind of get onto something like a handstand board, then we've got a nice level hard surface in which to impart that force and essentially balance better. Now, for those of you who are doing handstands on that soft surface, very simply try this on a hard surface and feel the difference. It makes a massive difference. If you're already doing this on a hard surface, it can be a good challenge or a good practice to actually go back onto some carpet or onto a soft surface and feel the difference and feel maybe actually where your weakness in balance is, where you tend to find yourself in balance. Are you too much in the fingers? It's going to really show up and make things hard for you if you're balancing on carpet. So really the criteria is hard, level, and somewhat grippy. So this is kind of where a lot of people will see handstand boards. If you're into handstands, if you're into that world, if you're into the weirdness, then you probably would have come across some handstand boards at some point. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going out and buying one. Not because they don't work, they definitely do, but they're essentially charging a lot of money for what is a piece of wood. As long as you have a hard surface, if you're in the gym, they usually have that hard rubber matting. If you're at home, try to do it on a hard surface, a tiled surface, some laminate floor. Even outside, if you have a patio, I personally learned on a patio and actually much prefer doing handstands on a sort of stone, which is why you'll commonly see me in a lot of videos. I've got a leftover patio slab. That's my handstand slab, I guess, not a board. Or if you really felt inclined to go after that kind of wood handstand board aesthetic, firstly, just have a look in your house. Do you have any old bits of wood? Sometimes even a chopping board can work quite nicely in this instance. Alternatively, you can always go to your local hardware store, simply buy a piece of sheet plywood. You can either buy it at the size that you want, or you can usually get a cutting service at these stores, cut it to the size you want, a little bit of sandpaper to get rid of the hard edges, and voila. You've got a handstand board for not very much money. Obviously, if you want to support a creator and you want to help them out and they're selling a handstand board, then that's a fantastic way to do that. But I'm just saying, for the most part, it's overpriced wood. And that's really it. This for me is a simple recommendation, but it is an essential if you want to get good at doing handstands. As I said, it just makes your life so much easier for a very simple switch. I know for some people this may be obvious, you're probably already doing it. I'm sorry for making a video and repeating myself, but definitely I see very commonly people making this mistake and getting frustrated with handstands. And I wanted to make sure that people were aware of this fact, hence the slightly clickbaity title. However, that being said, if you have any questions, you want to leave a comment and give some recommendations of your own, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you just enjoyed this video, you hit that thumbs up button and support the channel. Right next to it is that subscribe button if you're enjoying the Bodyweight Warrior Tribe. Don't miss out on any more future videos. But that's basically been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week and peace.